Hi, true crime fans. All right, we are up to the last episode, flight, case 7, I guess we'll call this. Is that right? Yes, it's case 7. So I'm skipping the Murdoch case because the update was from last week and I just forgot to upload it. So I'll try to remember to upload it because it was already recorded. And basically, it's just that Alex is it appears that he is a drug runner just like his grandfather. I don't know, that seems odd, right? And also, I learned from a confidential source that I met his cousin through an illegitimate relationship, apparently. The cousin's girlfriend, too, who I connected with. Right? I believe she was married to, yes, she was married to the son of Buster Murdoch, which was Alex's grandfather's illegitimate son. Who knew? Like, I am telling you, South Cackalack is just like the east side or west side of New York. Like, it's in a huge city, but if you're in a certain group of people you know all those people. It is very strange. So, I'm not saying who I know, but I know somebody in the law circles of South Cackalack, and I met this fabulous woman who is married to a guy who was Alex Murdoch's cousin through an illegitimate relationship with his grandfathers back in the day. Isn't that crazy? It is. So, anyways, but now I'm pouring my Asti Spumante. That's right, Martini Rossi, Asti Spumante. I guess if I was classy, I would be drinking Mums. If you remember the movie Moonstruck, Cher's character would get a Mum split and then pour it at home, and then to cut the bubbles, they would put like a little antacid, which is kind of cute. But no, here we go. And I'm going to use, all the way to the top. I'm going to use my glass that's like the 1920s Gatsby champagne glass. I got this for $2.50 at the Antique Mall. Oh, that's right. Ooh, cheers to you. Can you see that? It is pretty fab. Is that not fab? I love this glass. See, it goes all the way down into the stem. So, cheers. Woo, we're up to our celebrity cases. Ooh, bubbles. All right, so celebrity cases. What do we have for you? What do you think, folks? What do you think? It is July 11th. If you haven't watched any other episode of our 20th episode, this is our last case, which means I've had 7 drinks, and Patty Lee is a little bit, as we say in the 80s, toasted. What do I have to share with you? Well, with our celebrities, Johnny Depp is so fabulous. I'm not really into his music. I don't know that much. I like a lot of his movies, especially his old stuff. I was more just convinced by the lawsuit that he was kind of somebody who was taken advantage of, and it was kind of sad. And when you run into somebody who's a professional liar, I don't know. That's just my opinion. Just my opinion. Who am I? Nobody. Just an internet sleuth. Wannabe sleuth. Okay, so Amber can't shut her effing mouth. She needs attention. She seems to not be alive unless she is in the spotlight and needs to say whatever it takes. I don't know. She can't stop lying. In my opinion, just my speculation. Okay, so now her new excuse is Juror 15 had a different birthday than what he looked like, and it's all, he wasn't the right person. Okay, so it looks like Juror 15. Now, okay, so here's the thing. My husband often gets his dad's mail. They don't even have the same address, but same name, right? That is a common thing that happens. So imagine a father and son who live at the same household, and you get a jury summons, and you think it's for you, and you go ahead and you go to the court, and you go ahead and you get on the jury, and everybody goes through this long process of something called voir dire. Now, I'm saying it with a French accent, voir dire. It's actually Latin, and I'm not sure how it's pronounced because Latin is a dead language. Like a lot of the people we talk about, but there's no dead people in this story. Case, whatever. Yes. Regardless, they had an opportunity, both sides, to look at all the jurors. Voir dire means to tell the truth. It is the process of jury selection in which both sides, prosecution and defense, civil or criminal, both of those types of trials, get to talk to the jurors. They look into the jurors. They get their information. They get their birth dates. They get all the information on the jury instructions, jury applications, everything that was sent out, everything that was received back. They give them questions before they pick them. Then they're allowed to strike some money. Then when the jury is selected, they both have to say, yes, we accept this jury. All right. Both sides knew, or should have known. I mean, they have jury consultants, people with degrees like my own, psychology degrees, especially people who study like what I study, implicit beliefs, and how those implicit beliefs affect your motivation and your actions, that whole cognitive behavior sort of cycle that we know exists and has been studied since the 70s, since the 50s. Oh, goodness. This is the weirdest time I've had. And it's a full moon. So I've been out walking outside with my hot puppy. You can't see her. She's a hot dog. It's a full moon. Shit is weird. Let me just say. So we've talked about Depp Heard. Juror 15 was, I think, and according to Emily D. Baker and everybody else, look, the Heard team knew who this person was. They voir dired them. They had a chance to look at all the stuff. They said all the jurors. They approved all the jurors. It's not like they didn't notice a 20-year discrepancy. They were holding, I think, personally, just my speculation, just my opinion, they were holding back. And this is more bullshit because they want to have the case dismissed on a technicality, and really, no. Ain't gonna happen, Amber. No. Amber. You lied, you defamed, you were found guilty. Pay the money, girl. And we know she doesn't have money for the appeal unless she gets it from her baby daddy. I mean, maybe that's why he's not paying for Twitter. Maybe he's going to spend the money on Amber Girl. We don't know. Baby number 10? Maybe. It's a weird thing. So, yeah. I don't think that's going to change the outcome. I think Judge Penny A is going to be saying, yeet to this. Pay your money, girl. Or appeal. And pay your money, girl, for the appeal. And plus, every year, 6% on the balance. Girl, you're in trouble, as Whoopi would say if she was in Ghost to Amber. Okay, very bad analogy. All right, and then we have an allocution by Jen Shah. Big surprise. So Jen Shah was charged with money laundering and wire fraud and deceptive marketing practices with the elderly, which makes it worse because the people were older and she knew she was taking advantage of a protected class. Yeah, she pled guilty. This isn't a big surprise because if she didn't plead guilty, she was going down for way more. So the highest maximum now is 30 years, but because she allocated and pled guilty, allocution just means that you've worked out, like you're pleading guilty to a specific crime in a specific way that's kind of been orchestrated so that it aligns with your charges. And allocution is the formalized version of saying, yeah, I did that shit. So Jen Shah, who claimed she was Shawtastic, is more like Shawshank Redemption. She gonna do some time? It's just how it goes. Don't take advantage of the elderly. Don't try to get them to give you their life savings in a worthless deal. Deceptive marketing practices, wire fraud, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, so she pled guilty to everything but got out of money laundering, which is the big ticket. You're going to get big time. So she was saved that. It looks like November. Is she going to be on Housewives until then? Probably, because she needs to make that dime. Interesting. Now, her husband, Coach, similar to Erica, but a similar situation, was married and then divorced her during this situation. Now, Erica, she's been put through the ringer. She's been, filleted over the fire. Coach, not so much. Speaking of sexist behavior, why isn't he being held responsible? Why isn't he being called a co-conspirator? The woman is, the man is not. I don't know. You decide. It does seem a bit like discrimination. I don't know if that's happening. Okay, so if you've been watching, I have no AC right now, and even though it's cool outside, oh my God, I'm dressed in my little Florida bathing cover situation. I am still so hot, and not in the good way hot. Oh my Lord. All right, so Jen Shah will find out about her sentencing in, it looks like, November. So then probably the holidays. It looks like if she's lucky, she gets 11 years. It's a lot of years in jail. It's kind of like, don't throw away your life over some scam. Please, people. It is not worth it. And the whole Johnny Depp situation, look, he's putting out a new album. Whether he pulled a Swiftie and is writing it based on his relation. I mean, all artists get inspiration from a relationship, and more power to you. Has anybody given me any names? I've been really bad at looking, but we need a name for our alpaca in Johnny's name. What shall we call you? You look like a girl because you've got pink. I don't know, Allie? We'll see. Like Allie Moni? I don't know. Let me know in the comments, please. Hey, Sadie Mae, cut it out. Give me a like. Give me a subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Please hit that bell for notifications if you're really interested. If you're not, I understand. It's been a long day. It is hot. We have no AC. This is the end of episode 20. If you've hung in here, kudos to you. I appreciate your support. I try to tell you the real hat that's going on the interwebs, and without all the drama, as we discussed before. I might inform you of the rumors, but I'm going to tell you what I think is really happening and try to give you evidence and critical thinking and a reasonable hypothesis. And I know that sounds academic, and that's because I used to be one, and it's hard to get out of that. Oh my gosh, it's so hot. And I've been drinking a lot. Oh my Lord, I am actually sweating, and people, I don't usually sweat. Holy moly. I feel like singing It's Getting Hot in Here and Take Off. Okay, I don't know how much you can sing without paying money, but I can't afford any money, so, and I'm not taking off all my clothes. Although, sex workers, I support you. You do you, girl, boy, they, them, whatever. It's all good. It is hot, though. It is July 11th. This is the end of episode 20. Here's to the celebrity cases. Here's to putting it to bed to Amber Heard. Lord, please, girl, give it up. Jen Shah, kudos to Coming Clean. I will let you know what happens next week on all these cases. In the meantime, stay safe. Be smart. Don't go into the woods alone. Always take a witness or a buddy with you. And I'll see you next week. Bye.